YouTube, Run of Friends, coming at you from my mountainous backyard to do a review as I head into this 50K training. I've been looking at some new vests, and I wanted to let you guys see what I think of what I found. So first off, I have this is the Salomon 5-liter Adv Skin 5-liter vest. I've pretty much preloaded it with what I carry on an average, more so winter run than summer run, just so you can see what it is when it's loaded full on with gear. So I have a 600-liter water bottle here, Hydro Pack. It comes with a Salomon Hydro Pack 500 milliliter bottle, but this is the size bottle I've been using, so I put it in here to see how well that fits. It did take me a little while to get this bottle in, which is the first thing that I dislike about this vest, which it does not come with, but this is what I have in there now. I usually would carry my phone right here in this front pocket for easy access. I do stop a lot, take a lot of pictures, because if you're out in the mountains, it's beautiful. You want to take some pictures for your friends and the gram, right? I also typically carry my GoPro, which is what I'm using to film, so I don't have that, but I have it on a tripod, which I would keep on this side. So that fits well, the phone fits well. In this other front pocket next to the trash bag here, I would have my dog spray and a set of car keys or house keys or what have you. I do carry dog spray because, fun fact, I have been bitten out on a run before and didn't have this. You might carry some fuel in these front mesh pockets, which are on both sides. I don't. I primarily use the tailwind and the water bottles in the front. I typically, if I'm going on a longer run, I'll carry 2 of these 600 milliliter water bottles, and one will have tailwind in it and the other one will be without any tailwind, just plain water. So I can alternate between the two. So that's in the front. In the back, there is a side pocket here where I would keep the arm sleeves, but I get really cold really easily, so I have that. I also have my pair of gloves. I don't even know where I got these, but just a pair of gloves in there. My medications cause me to sweat profusely, which is one of the reasons I was looking for a new vest in the first place, was to try to find something that was a little more breathable, because I was completely saturating my old vest with sweat. So I was just looking for something a little more breathable. And even in the winter, I typically will just go with a t-shirt, and then these, because my core stays really warm, and then I might start off the run with a jacket, which I would keep in the back of this pocket right here, which goes all the way down, but if you have it tapers a little bit, so, which is pretty cool, because then if you have a jacket in there, it doesn't go all the way down, and you can easily reach in and grab it from the top, which is something I do like about this vest. I also tend to just keep always on me an inhaler, as I have exercise-induced asthma, and an emergency blanket, because you never know what's going to happen. There is space in here for a bladder, and it has in between kind of a thicker waterproof layer, and it also has a pocket in there that you could clip your keys to, but it doesn't Velcro or zip, so I'm not exactly sure how secure that would be for a run. One of the reasons I did decide to look at this vest is that it has a mesh back, which I was pretty excited about. All the reviews that I've read have said how comfortable and chafe-free this vest is. Unfortunately, unfortunately, I don't think the vest is going to work for me. I do have a lot of sensitive skin here on my chest from breast cancer radiation, so I have to be very careful with what I put up against that skin. So this vest, it fits pretty well in terms of my size. Just clips on real easily here in the front, and it has a pretty good fit, pretty snug, but enough room to breathe. Unfortunately, these edges here along the vest are just a hair rough, and I have, just putting it on here, I have noticed irritation here along the back. Just a bit of a scratchy feeling, so I don't think this vest is going to work for me. Also, I was looking for something that was a little bit more breathable, and just as I was walking around in this vest, I did get a pretty sweaty back. So I think that this vest overall is not going to work for me. I think I could definitely, this is a good size for the runs that I'm doing right now. I've been looking to, as I'm going into a 50K, as I've said, I was also looking a little bit for size. This has attachment points for poles in the back here and in the front. So this comes with two 500 milliliter Salomon Hydro Flask water bottles. It does come with a insulated sleeve in the back for a bladder, although the bladder does not come with it. Okay, I am out on my second run in the Salomon Adv Skin 5, and it is beautiful out here in New Mexico in the fall here, but it is warm. It feels perfect in the shade. You step out into the sun and it is just not a cloud in the sky, just blazing down. So I thought I'd take a moment here at the top of this hill to talk about the vest. Things I like. This is a different color than the one I did, the last video that I did. I figured out that I think the small, extra small was just a little too small for me, and it had some really rough edges up around here. But so I thought I would try the next size up. And as far as the scratchiness up here, feels great. The fit definitely seems better in the size small than the extra small, so that's good. Things I really like these outer stretch pockets. I keep some dog spray, as I mentioned in the last video, since I've been bit by a dog before. Fun story, maybe for another day. But in the Nathan Vapor How vest, that kind of sits so that my arm hits it a little bit, and I kind of feel it on my runs. It doesn't give me any chafing issues or anything, but I definitely am aware that it's there. So these pockets here and the Salomon Adv Skin 5, they keep everything tight and snug, and none of those rough edges are out hitting my arm. I like that the phone pocket here is nice and easily accessible, and it's a little bit farther away from my chest, so it kind of doesn't get as sweaty. I am a heavy sweater, and I am dripping right now. It's about 72 degrees outside, and as I said, just straight on sun. But I am very hot in this vest. I get pretty hot in the other vest. I think this one dries a little bit better. It doesn't feel saturated on the outside of the vest, just the inside and on my shirt. So the vest itself stays drier than the 12-liter Vapor How vest. But yeah, I can fit, you know, some GoPro accessories in here and not really be aware they're there. There's a little bit more bounce. I have a fusion in my neck, as you can see from the scar here, so a little questionable about this bending my neck down like that to drink. I may just have to get used to it. Not sure. Switch sides. Not sure about that. That may need some more trial and error. I did try with a straw, but there's no place to attach it to the Salomon vest like there is with the Nathan Vapor How. I did end up using, well, that's the whistle, but I ended up using this to kind of hold that straw so it isn't like bouncing like crazy, and that helped, but it was just real far out there, so I'm trying this today. Yeah, so breathability, I do feel like I feel a little bit more air, but I am super sweaty. But the vest itself is not. I'm not sure how that works. But yeah, overall, I like the vest. I think maybe if this were in a lighter color in New Mexico, it might not suck in maybe so much of that New Mexico sun. I did hear that there might be coming out with some lighter colors in January, but if I'm going to do January, February, but if I'm going to do a 50K in March, I figured I needed to try to get it earlier. The mesh is definitely more noticeable than the buttery smooth Vapor How fabric. But yeah, kind of torn on it. It's good. It's not perfect. I would like a small zipper on this pocket that's in the back here to hold stuff so that it doesn't have the possibility of falling out. But I could just drop it in the back and let it slip all the way to the back. I like the pockets and not worrying about losing any gloves like I have in the Vapor How in this pocket right here. I don't know if you can see. Ooh, it's pretty sweaty back there. So yeah, it's a toss-up. I mean, it definitely has really good benefits, but I'm just not sure it's the vest for me. If the Nathan Vapor How had these an outer stretchy pocket like this, I think the Vapor How would be perfect for me, and maybe a little bit more breathability in the buttery smooth fabric, but it's a toss-up. I really like both vests. I think they both have some really good qualities, so you have to go give them a try, see how they fit for you. Everybody's got different bodies, so you know, one may work better than the other. I know a lot of people like the Nathan Vapor How women's vest, but also a lot of people love these vests, so I think it's another one of those. You just gotta go try them out and see what you think about it. But hope you enjoyed this review. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow me as I continue my training. And see you later, guys. Go get out there and do some reasonable crazy running.